A 1, 2, a room, room, doom, da-da-da-da-dum, dum, da-da-da-da-dum, dum, da-da-da-da-dum.
Let's go, virtual show! I'm gonna lower this microphone. Well, I tried to make it Sunday, but I got so damn depressed that I set my sights on Monday, and I got myself ready for the altar. But I do agree there's times when a woman sure could be a friend of mine. Well, I keep on thinking about you, Sister Golden Hair Surprise, and I just can't live without you. Can you see it in my eyes? I've been one poor correspondent, and I've been too hard to find, but it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. But will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the air? Will you love me just a little, just enough to show that you care? Well, I try to fake it, I don't mind saying, I just can't make it. Anyone got a guitar? He broke a guitar in an a cappella group. Well, I keep on thinking about you, Sister Golden Hair Surprise, and I just can't live without you. Can you see it in my eyes? I've been one poor correspondent, and I've been too hard to find, but it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. But will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the air? Will you love me just a little, just enough to show that you care? Well, I try to fake it, I don't mind saying, I just can't make it.
A 1, 2,
Let's rock! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey! Thank you guys. Welcome to the Hyannis Sound Wednesday night virtual show! If you're just tuning in, that last song was Sister Golden Hair, and hello to any of our friends and family who have been to a Hyannis Sound show. But if you have not been to a Hyannis Sound show before and you are just tuning in, here's a little inside information about us. We are a group that was started in 1994 by a guy who just wanted to get with 9 of his friends and make a cappella music here on Cape Cod, which is where we are now. And we've been kind of doing that ever since, and it's been 27 years later, and we've got all kinds of songs, some of them from back then, some of them from right now, and you're in for a real treat tonight. So with that, we're going to keep the show rolling along. This next song is going to be a super fun tune that some of you on TikTok potentially might have heard of before. See you then. Hello.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometimes, and I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. And just the two of us, you and I. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Water's wasted, all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, not for those who wait too late. tonight. We gotta go for all we know. And just the two of us, we can make it if we try. And just the two of us, you and I. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. And just the two of us, ooh, you and I. And you and I. Come on, you and I. You and I. Hey, come on, get it, guys, you and I. Slow it down, guys. I see the Christmas fall down the window, down the hall, as it becomes the morning dew. To make those rainbows in my mind, when I think of you sometime, I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Two of us, you and I, and just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I, you and I, you and I, you and I.
Yeah.
Really sing there.
Thanks, guys. That was a song by the name of Just the Two of Us, originally done by Grover Washington Jr. and Bill Withers. It's so much fun to sing. We've been singing that probably for like 2 weeks now, 3 weeks now, and it's starting to get to the point where I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think the guys feel really comfortable with it, and so it's just a blast. Anyways, my name is Jordan. I am 23 years old. I'm originally from New York City. From the Upper West Side of New York City. I grew up across from the Natural History Museum, right next to Central Park, and so it is a beautiful place to be during this time of year, but I'm having a lot of fun being on Cape Cod again for my third summer in the Hyannis Sound. I'm not unfamiliar to Massachusetts because I went to college at Amherst College in Western Mass, where I studied neuroscience and music. And now I study professional a cappella with 9 of my best friends, so it's a good time. But anyways, we had a performance earlier today that's making me giggle a little bit as I'm singing this song because we sung at a, what was it called? Heatherwood Retirement Community. And it was this community home that we sung at last summer, and they had us back for a concert this summer to sing for their residents, and it was such a blast, and I'm really glad that we got to do it. And we sang a lot of songs in our repertoire, but not just the two of us, which, remember that, I guess. But as we were leaving, as we were on our way out, we heard someone call out, like, hey, wait, what did they say? I didn't actually hear it, but...
They said, hey, some ladies need to hear you sing.
Yeah, someone said, some ladies need to hear you sing. And we, natural performers were like, oh my God, yeah, sure, whatever. And we thought it was going to be residents of the home who weren't able to make it out, who maybe were bedridden or in a condition that they couldn't make it out to the show. And so we got back into the community living, the kitchen or the dining hall or whatever you call it. And we're walking down the hall. And we make a turn, and then we finally see someone who looks like she's probably about our age or maybe like a couple years older. And she was like, oh yeah, you guys came back. I wanted to hear this song. And we were like, okay, sure. And it turns out that she was referring to like her and all the other staff at the center. And so we got to sing for a lot of people our age, which is also fun. But anyways, it was just kind of this funny moment of like expecting one thing and then getting another thing. I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. Well, we're gonna keep the show rolling for you guys. This next tune is going to be, a really beautiful one that we actually sung earlier today. It's gonna be brought to you by Christian, and he does an awesome job with it. So enjoy.
Shenandoah, I long to see you. we're bound away, cross the wide
"'Tis 7 long years last I've seen you, and hear your rolling river. 'Tis 7 long years since last I've seen you. Across the wide Missouri, the wide Missouri, the wide Shenandoah, I long to see you, and hear your rolling river. Shenandoah, I long to see you, we're bound away, across the wide, across the wide, across the wide. Thank you so much. Thank you. You just heard Shenandoah, which is a traditional folk tune that we've been singing for a very long time now. It was actually one of the first arrangements ever made for the group back in 1994, and it's been passed down through soloists and groups, and I'm very lucky to be able to sing it for all of you today. But anyways, my name is Christian. I'm 21 years old. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, and then I moved to Methuen, Mass. when I was 8 years old. I've been there since, and now I go to school at UMass Lowell for music education, theater arts, and I also minor in business, so kind of a crazy bunch there. But I've said this with this song so many times now, but I don't necessarily live by a river or like anything related to the song really, but it always sort of reminds me of home and back home in Puerto Rico specifically, in my community over there. And I was thinking a lot about a film actually that me, Salvador, and Jacob watched the other day called In the Heights. Don't know if you've heard of it. It's on theaters now. Highly, highly recommend. It's a story about this block in New York called Washington Heights, and about a community that I resonate a lot with. I grew up with that community in Puerto Rico, this sort of like Latin community. And it's such a vibrant movie. It's one of my favorite movie musicals already. It's another Lin-Manuel Miranda, so if you remember me from last year, I talked a lot about Hamilton, so now this year you'll get to hear me about In the Heights, so here we go. But it's genuinely one of my favorite musicals, and I definitely recommend you watching it. I love that show and love seeing my community and my people represented in that way, and so I definitely recommend it to you. Anyways, we'll keep the show rolling, and this one is going to be actually new for you guys, since you guys haven't heard this virtually yet, but it's a new song that we came up with last week.
One, two, three.
Way down here,
You need a reason to move. Feel a fool running your stateside game. Lose your load, leave your mind behind, baby Jane. All down in Mexico. Sounds so simple, I just gotta go. The sun's so hot, I forgot to go home. I guess I've gotta go now. Americano's got the sleepy eyes, but his body's still shaking like a live wire. Sleepy senorita with her eyes on fire. Oh, down in Mexico. Sounds so sweet with the sun sinking low. Moon so bright, like to light up the night and make everything alright. This song makes me think a lot about my family. So if you're watching, Mom, Jillian, Julia, Nana, I love you guys. It makes me think about the trip to Mexico we took way back then. Baby's hungry and the money's all gone. The folks back home don't wanna talk on the phone. She sends a long letter, gets back a postcard. Times are hard, oh, down in Mexico. I've never really been, so I just wanna go. Oh, Mexico, I guess I've gotta go now. Mexico. Talking about a Mexico, 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 Mexico. Talking about a Mexico. I guess I've gotta go. Guess I've gotta go now. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. That song was Mexico by James Taylor, one of my favorite James Taylor songs ever. I've sang a lot of James Taylor songs in my life, but that one really has special meaning to me because I did go on a trip to Mexico only once with my family, and I love you guys so much if you're watching. Anyways, my name is Jimmy Fitzgibbons. I'm 19 years old. This is my second year in Hyannis Sound, second year doing virtual shows, and I'm glad that we can because a lot of our viewers are from all over the country and all over the world. But I go to the University of New Hampshire, and I study computer science there. I'm going to be a rising junior, and I'm very excited for the next school year. But one thing I'm really excited about, other than the schoolwork, is the fact that I get to live in an apartment and cook for myself with all my friends. But one thing that kind of a little reminder about the dangers of living on your own is today when we got back from our performance at the retirement home, we were all pretty hungry and we decided to make some food, and I made a sandwich with some ground beef, and Max went to go make some pasta. He did. And you may be wondering what's so treacherous about that, but he went to go grab the pasta on top of the microwave and it was open. He did not know that. All over the kitchen. Luckily, him and Savadu were very quick about cleaning it up. But
so much fettuccine.
That is something that I would not be excited to do living on my own. So I'll be thankful for the dining halls, but that's all right. We're going to keep it rolling onto this next song. It's going to be a really great one, and I really hope you enjoy. People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one, and we've just begun. I think I'm gonna have a son. He will be like she and me, as free as a dove, conceived in love,
sun is gonna shine above. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. It seems as though a month ago I was paid a kite and never got high. Oh, I was a sorry guy. Now I smile and face the girl that shares my name. Now I'm through with the game. This boy will never be the same. Pisces, Virgo rising is a very good sign. Strong and kind, and the little boy is mine. Now I see a family where there once was love, and we've just begun. Yeah, we're gonna fly to the sun. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Love a girl who holds the world in a paper cup. Drink it up. Love her and she'll bring you love. Find she helps your mind, buddy, take her home. Take her home. Take her home. Take her home. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Thank you guys so much. That song was called Danny's Song. It's originally by Loggins and Messina.
a duo from back, and I guess probably the 80s, 70s, 80s. I should really do my research on the song because it's so beautiful. I enjoy singing it every single time. I look at the group behind me. Well, I can see them on the screen in front of us. I look at them and I see them really getting into it as well, and it's definitely an emotional one. Yeah, every time, gets me. But anyway, my name is Colin. I am 23 years old. I'm from Winchester, Virginia, and I graduated from the University of Virginia last year with majors in business analytics, public policy, and music, a little bit all over the place. And over the past year, I worked at Wayfair, the e-commerce home furnishings company, a pretty cool company. I'm actually going to be able to return in the fall after the summer. Pretty cool that I was able to leave and sing with my friends all summer long. So I'm very grateful to everyone over at Wayfair. This is not an ad, I swear, but big fan. But yeah, it's funny listening to everyone talk about their families and then singing that song. It definitely reminds me of what my family's up to at home. And today, my mom has been texting me a lot, as well as my little sister, because my little sister is a senior in high school, and she is on the varsity soccer team. She's the starting center back. She's the imposing defender. Just kidding, she's not imposing at all, but she is a great defender. And they are in the regional championship tonight. Which is pretty crazy. They've broken the school record for wins in a season, broken all sorts of records. I think they're undefeated, actually. They only tied 2 games, and they've won like 12, which is pretty incredible because I'm from an area that's not known for our athletic prowess, one might say. For instance, when I was on the high school soccer team, our best season was a 500 record at 8-8. So a 12-0-2 record is pretty gosh darn good, and I'm pretty proud of her and the rest of her teammates. I got to see some of their games earlier this spring when I was working remotely for Wayfair and at home in Virginia, and they're pretty good. So I'm sending them the best of luck through the camera tonight and onto the field over in Northern Virginia as they take on some team from over in Washington, D.C. That's where all the good teams usually are. We would go over the mountain into the D.C. area and just get destroyed. But this year is the year that changes for the girls soccer team at Jameswood High School. So wish them luck. Wish them luck.
What's the mascot?
We are the Colonels, the Jameswood Colonels.
All right, Colonels.
Yeah, really intimidating mascot for sure. But yeah, sending them the best of luck. Good luck, Julia. Crush it. Anyway, we'll keep the show moving. This next song is going to be a song that we just debuted the other day, and we're going to debut some other new elements of the song this evening for you guys, and I hope that you enjoy. It gives me a lot of nostalgia for my very early youth.
I think this one's new for a virtual audience.
Yeah, new for everyone.
Sweet. One, two, three. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. How you guys doing? Would do a little interactive thing with the audience here, but you guys, unfortunately, I can't see you. Oh, time to sing. I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I love you endlessly, but you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye bye bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another play in your game for 2. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye bye. Don't really wanna make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I've had enough. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye bye. Guys, let's take it higher, maybe. Or switch it up. Oh, okay. Hit me with the truth. Girl, you're more than welcome to. Just give me one good reason, baby. Come on. I love you endlessly, but you won't really come to see Life could be much better once you're gone. I know that I can't take more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye bye bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another play in your game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Bye bye. Don't really wanna make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I had enough. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Bye bye bye. Bet you guys weren't expecting a switch up. It's the breakdown. Okay, virtual. We going on the Insta and the TikTok. Hello, I'm back. I don't wanna be a fool in this game for two. So I'm leaving you behind. I don't wanna be a bye bye bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another play in your game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Baby, bye bye bye. Don't really wanna make you tough. I just wanna tell you that I had enough. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Baby, bye bye bye. First choreo of the year. Yes! First choreo of the year. Let's go. Whoa.
Terrifying.
Was it just me, or was like so we can see ourselves kind of in the camera of our live stream, but I think it's flipped.
Yeah.
Was anyone else noticing that? I was going this way and seeing myself go this way on the screen, and I thought I was messing it up, but I think it looked cool. You guys can let us know. Anyway, my name is Eric. I am 22 years old, and this is my first summer in Hyannis Sound. I am from about 30 minutes west of Boston in a town called Framingham, Massachusetts. And I study music and psychology at Harvard and Berkeley, where I'm about to enter my senior year. I'm really, really excited to be performing for you guys virtually. I didn't really know what to expect coming into the summer for the virtual shows and the breakdown of live performances on the Cape versus shows for you guys on our socials. But I think hopefully it's a good balance. It's nice to get to perform for you guys. So far, 2 out of 2 weeks that we've been doing really any shows at all. So hopefully we can keep hanging out with you guys this way every once in a while. Wow. I'm tired. This is like, being in Hyannis Sound is a blast. We do a lot of singing. I am also just physically tired from dancing. We don't do a lot of dancing, but maybe it's an upward trajectory. It really reminds me of my freshman year in college. I sing in the Harvard Opportunes, and we did ICCAs that year, which is, for those of you who don't know, is a collegiate a cappella competition where you do sort of a 12-minute set, and everyone has microphones. There's usually dancing and choreography. It's very involved, and we were rehearsing this choreography today, and it was reminding me of sort of my first taste of like very serious a cappella, which is a blast, and also, yeah, I don't know. It's just a strange little niche world of people who are willing to put that much time and effort into making it a performance that much fun. Hopefully this one was a fun one. I know I enjoyed myself.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
This next song is sung by my fellow tall curly-haired new guy. Hope you enjoy.
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye.
taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. There's so many times I let you down, so many times I played around. I tell you now that they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I think of you. Every song I sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. Jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. So now the time has come to leave you one more time. Let me kiss you, then close your eyes, and I'll be on my way. Out the day to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times that I won't have to say that I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to so kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go.
Thank you. That was Leaving on a Jet Plane by originally done by John Denver, arranged by Jordan. Ooh, this is so disorienting. Eric was... Wow. It's really weird. All right. Anyway, I'm Max. I'm 19 years old. This is my first summer in Hyannis Sound. I'm going to be a junior next year at Otterbein University, which is a small liberal arts school right outside of Columbus, Ohio, where I major in musical theater with minors in music and mathematics. I'm originally from Kansas City, so the Midwest, if anyone in the Midwest hopefully is watching. Hello, hello. But, you know, being on the East Coast, right outside, I know you can't see, but the ocean is like right there. Like we're, I don't know, 50 feet away from the ocean. That I have no spatial relation skills, but I would guess 50 feet. That seems reasonable. Anyway, there are a ton of boats on the ocean, and it just reminds me a lot of my experience on the water. When I was, I think about 10 years old, my mom sent me to, if my mom's watching, hello. She sent me very lovingly to this like outdoor, like learning science camp type thing. And you know, like I'm not a super outdoorsy person, but I was willing to give it a try. One of my good friends was there with me. And one of the things that we did was we went out canoeing on this little pond. And it was me and my friend who was an 11-year-old girl, and we had no upper body strength. And we started canoeing, and there was like a point that we weren't supposed to go past, and the canoe just started going, and we couldn't turn it around because, as previously mentioned, we had no upper body strength. And we ended up like ramming into the shore, like 50 feet about. Call back, remember that one? From where we started. And we had to climb out of the boat and walk like all the way back through the woods to get back to our group. And it was very scary, and now I will never step foot in a canoe ever again. This next song is going to be something cool that you may have seen on our social media that we like to do in our live shows, and we're about to do for you now.
Wednesday.
Trio Tuesday, now premiering on Wednesday.
Okay. Sure? You shooting as well? Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
If you wanna run away, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition and I fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way I like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time.
You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading.
Yeah, 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 I got you, yeah. Moonlight, you're my starlight, I need you all night. Come on, levitating you. Moonlight, you're my starlight, I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
I'm levitating.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Those lyrics are tough.
Yeah, it took us a long time to learn those lyrics. Still not 100%, but you know, hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all enjoyed that. If you don't know, that song was "Levitating" by Dua Lipa, very popular song right now, and we all love it at the house. Hello, everyone. My name is Jacob. I am 22 years old. This is my second summer in the group. I'm originally from Annandale, Virginia, and I just graduated from NYU, and I studied musical theater there, like Savadu. So that's a little bit about me. I gotta say, we're in this space and there's a bunch of chairs and they all have tennis balls at the bottom of them. And I was looking at them earlier and it just brought me back to one memory that is kind of hilarious in my opinion. It's about the one tennis match that I ever played in my entire life. I think I was about maybe 10 or 11 years old, you know, trying out sports, seeing what worked, seeing what didn't. Spoiler alert, they all didn't work. You know, I was like, my brother was into tennis and he was pretty good. And we had a tennis court at our pool. So my mom was like, I'm gonna sign you up for a lesson. I did a couple lessons and whatever practices and I wasn't that good, but it was fun. And then it was time for my first match. And I played against this other kid who was about my skill level, which was low. And neither of us could serve it at all. We could not serve the ball over the net. Literally every time that we tried, it didn't go over the net. So what happened was we started the game, and every time the person just wouldn't get the ball over, so the other person would get a point. And then it just went back and forth, I swear for like an hour, until eventually the person that taught us was like, okay, the next person who makes it over the net wins. And I made it over the net. I won my one and only tennis match. Does anyone else have that perfect record? I don't think so.
The soccer team, yes.
Okay, yeah, the soccer team, I might have some competition there, but you know, whatever. That's neither here nor there. But anyway, this next song that we're gonna bring you is a really special one to the group, and it's gonna be brought to you by all of us.
Over the reefs Sometimes I see your face. The stars seem to lose their place. Why must I think of you? Why must I? Why should I? Why should I cry for you? Why would you want me to? And what would it mean to say I loved you in my fashion? What would be true? Why should I? Why should I cry for you?
Thank you guys so much. That last song was Why Should I Cry For You, originally by the group Sting. Their version is a lot more, like Sting's music, rocky about it. Ours is much more choral, and it's very special for us to be able to share that with you guys. My name is Savadu. I'm 21 years old. I kind of said myself at the very beginning of the show, but I'm 21 years old. I'm from San Jose, California. I go to New York University for musical theater and environmental studies. And this is my second summer here on Cape with the Hyannis Sound. And singing that song in this space particularly has really put me in a different emotional place. Last summer, we got to spend all of our time basically doing virtual shows, and then a couple outdoor performances on like baseball fields and things like that. But we spent a lot of time in this room after being in our basement for quite a while. There's something I think there's something emotionally important about this space of it, like kind of being where at least 7 of the returners and myself got to spend all of our time putting out shows with the hopes of you guys seeing it in the audience. But it was very much like, as much as it is for you, it's also for us, like not having an audience to feed off of. We're just kind of putting out energy and kind of getting to live in that with ourselves. And it's very reflective in here too, which is really exciting. But this year we've gotten to be in many, many different churches kind of across Cape. And one of them, St. Christopher's, is a very special church here, and it just rings. Anything you sing in there just lingers for like 4 extra seconds. And that's not to say that you guys aren't getting that, because I was just kind of singing in this, and it kind of reminded me what the point of like choral singing is. It's kind of like you put yourself into something with everyone else, and suddenly it's about so much more than what you are, and like you just kind of disappear and you become one like organism together. And I think that part of it is so, so, so special. And getting to do it here for you guys is something that I don't think I'm ever going to forget. So thank you for sharing that with us. That was Why Should I Cry For You? We have a couple more songs before we end this. This next song is going to be our second to last song, and it's going to be a real bop. So please, if you're at home and you're sitting down and watching this and maybe crying, get up, wipe those tears off, and get ready to boogie with us. This next song is going to be great. See you guys.
The 21st night of September, love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds away. Hearts were ringing in the keys that our souls were singing as we danced in the night. I remember how the stars stole the night away.
See blue talking love. Remember how we knew love was here to stay. Now December found the love we shared in September. Only blue talking, only remember the true love we shared that day.
Bells were ringing, souls were singing. Bells were ringing, souls were singing. Body out, say you remember. Body out, say you remember.
Bells were ringing, the souls were singing. Do you remember? Said in a cloud. Hey, hey.
Thank you all so much. That last song was September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I hope you guys enjoyed that one as much as we did. My name is Jarrell. I'm 22 years old. This is my from Rochester, New York, born and raised. My mom and my brother are watching. Hey, guys. I'm currently going into my senior year at RIT, so we'll be out of college soon enough. Can't wait to get out into the world and do something that hopefully means something or like makes a difference, you know. But like we said before, that was our second to last song of the night. For those of you that are watching on social media, if you liked what you saw, be sure to follow us and check out all of our content on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, if we update it. We're on all of that social media, and if you want to get more updates on concerts or anything such as like merchandise, we have a bunch of CDs, a bunch of mason jars, we have sweaters, we have t-shirts, we have hats. Be sure to check us out at www.hyannissound.org. You can get all of that stuff and more if you check out the website. Also, we would like to say a special thank you to Puritan Cape Cod and Vineyard Vines for supporting us in these fancy get-ups that we probably wouldn't wear on our normal day jobs. Sorry, Colin. But and when we're on Cape Cod, we love to sport them, and it brings a lot of that identity, and it makes us feel good. What else am I missing, guys? What else am I missing? Oh, speaking of Colin, if you guys have a birthday party, a anniversary, it's a normal Tuesday and your TV broke, your car broke down, and you don't know if you can change the motor, be sure to hit up Colin Watts. He's our business manager this summer, and he will be glad to set you up with any private performance that you would want us at for any event. And also, what else am I missing? There we go, I remember. Okay, there's one more thing. Obviously, this past summer, we weren't able to do as many public performances as we're used to. I think last summer we had about a total of 4, and last summer we've taken a huge hit financially. So if anyone would be willing to give $1, $2, I'm pretty sure there's a $2 bill now, so that might be pretty cool. Even if it's 10 cents, a penny, $1,000, if you will. If anything that you can donate to Hyannis Sound, it would mean the world to us. That's something that would help us out with rent and anything that we would need that we weren't able to pay for as easily last summer. So any amount that you can donate to, that would be great. We have a Venmo at the Hyannis Sound if you guys would like to donate. But if not, obviously it's okay. We love doing this for you guys, and music is something that keeps us all going. Is there anything else I'm missing?
Can I add one thing really quickly?
Sure.
A typical concert for Hyannis Sound, the ticket runs like $10 to $20. We know there are people out there watching, and while we're super, super happy to get to continue these virtual performances to connect with you guys, we'd really appreciate if you observe the ticket prices. You can find more information about that on our website, or if you go to hyannissound.org/support. But once again, really appreciate your help this summer. Getting to share this music with you guys is a privilege, but it also doesn't come free of cost. And as Jarrell mentioned, food, travel, all the above are things that we rely on this group for. So we could really use your help. Anyways, we have one more song. It's how we close out every performance. It's our way of saying thank you, and we hope you are doing well.
May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. May